Hi guys, it's Narina and today I'm coming to you with another Photoshop CC tutorial. Today we will be working with the Select and Mask tool, which replaced the old Refine Edge tool. This tool is amazing. It's easier, it's more efficient, and it works really fast. So without further ado, let's begin. The first thing you want to do is use a selection tool of your choice. You can use the Magic Lasso tool, the Quick Selection tool, um, the Lasso tool, which is what I'm going to use to make a selection around your subject. Now, I'm going to make a selection around selecting only those areas that I want. I won't select any of the background, and you'll see how awesome this new tool is able to assist me in getting the cutout that I want. I'm not going to choose any of the background, only just a real quick and dirty selection here. And then I'll let Photoshop do the rest. And it'll be really nice and really precise, leaving me with very minimal to do. I'm going to come around her little braid here. Grab her little barrettes and close it up. And that's my selection. It's not the best selection, but it's pretty good for what I'm going to want it to do. So the next thing you do, you're going to hit the Select and Mask tool. And as you can see, that's not a very good selection at all, but we're going to clean that up in just a moment. Right now, I am in view mode on white. I'm going to change it to the new feature that they have, which is called Onion Skin, and that's a range of transparency. And for me, that really lets me know what I need to add back into the photo. So let's get started with adding back in the features of my niece. So I am going to just start painting, and you'll see it's going to do a really good job of adding everything back in that I want added. Her little barrette, her hair. And I'm going to move the transparency slider over to the left because that will let me know exactly what I need to add back in, because it shows you part of the background, because sometimes we miss little parts of the face or we miss different areas that should be in the photo. So we have her button added in, and we're going to add back in her little hand, which was just, it looked really weird on the picture, so it's gonna still look weird. It's nothing I can do about that. Her hand doesn't really look weird though. So let's go down here and add back in her little braid, and it's adding her balls really nicely. And just without very much work, you get a really nice cutout. Now I'm going to move the transparency slider over to the right so I can see what that transparency really is looking like. So I do see that there are some things that I need to subtract. So I'm going to click on the Subtract button up here. The selection tool is already selected, and I'm just going to start painting. I'm going to zoom in a little bit twice, and then I'm going to start painting because there are some areas that I don't want here. And if you make an error, you make a mistake, you can always go and select it again. Like this is pulling out a little bit too much, but I'm just going to go back in with the selection tool and it'll be fine. So we have that. Let's see what's going on up here. I don't think I want that right there. Okay, very good. All right, and that all looks really nice. So I'm going to zoom out. I'll zoom out and then I'll go back and I'm going to add back in some of that background. Namely, I'm going to go back here and you see right here we're missing some of that hair. So we're going to add that back in. And then over here, when I did my subtraction, it took out a little bit too much of her hair and part of her face. So I'm just going to try and clean it up. And then, oh, I meant to take out this little piece right here in the background. Right there. Let me see, did I actually take it out? Oh, I did take it out. Okay, it just looks... Okay, yes, I did. And as you can see, this is a really, really good first round cutout of my niece. It's really good. Now, I do see where I missed something up here. And if you see that you've missed something, you just go back in and just, you know, just paint it in and all will be well with the world. But from there, you have a really nice cutout and you can, whatever it is, you can cut the subject out, put it on a magazine that you create, put it on an invitation, put it on another background. I mean, it's all creative juices after that. You can do whatever you want with this cutout. So I'm going to go back into regular Photoshop, but before I do that, I'm going to do a new layer with Layer Mask. Click OK, because that way if there's something that I missed in the background, I can go in with the mask and I can clean it up. But I think this looks pretty good, so I'm going to try and put it on another background just so you can see. Let's look for a pink background. Let's put her on a pink background. I'm going to do a new layer, move it up under the background, and hit the paint bucket tool. Oh, that's not what I wanted, but okay, that looks okay. Let's go to do some purple. And you can just play around with this. You can do any color that you want. You could just be as creative as you want to be when you pull things out of the background. So that's pretty much it for the Select and Mask tool. I will come in and do a tutorial on selecting and masking hair, which is a little bit more difficult, but this is a really powerful tool and it's one that you should really put in your arsenal, especially if you're a photographer. Pulling people out of the background and doing it efficiently is really important. So until next time, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so I can grow my channel. And I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you find it useful, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.